We got some babies swimming around. Ah! Yes, they bred for me.
So, after a regular day of enjoying your fish keeping hobby, you say goodnight to your fish just to wake up the next morning to find babies.
All right, there's our first baby.
And our second baby. Where's the second baby? I think he's hiding right now. Look at that second baby.
Do you see any more?
Look.
Is there more? There's 2 in there.
But just so you know, breeding them for profit isn't just as simple as going to bed and waking up to fish. There is a strategy behind it because on the flip side, you could wake up and one day all your babies are dead. So to avoid the argument with your boss for not paying you bereavement pay for your dead fishies, or to avoid the regret of quitting your 9-to-5 job just to start a fish business, let's start with the basics. How do you even tell a male from a female? So it sounds simple, but a lot of people get it wrong. Males are usually smaller, and if you look a little close, they have something poking out under their belly, if you know what I'm talking about. Females, they're rounder, especially when pregnant, and they have a fan-shaped fin in that same spot instead of a pointy one. Look at these 2 pictures. The one on the right, yes, that's a female with the fan-shaped fin, and the one on the left is a male with the pointy one. Wow, there you go. You officially passed chapter 1 on fish breeding. Okay, let's turn the page to chapter 2. Once you have your male and your female sorted out, the next steps are really the easiest. First of all, if you don't know already, balloon mollies are live bearers. And so what that means is they give birth to live young instead of laying eggs. Them babies really come out swimming on day 1 like, what's up y'all, where my food at? But another crazy fact about the mama is that she can store sperm from a male and have multiple batches of babies months apart without ever being near another male again. That's so crazy, right? So, I mean, if she didn't like how her baby daddy looked, oh well, because you're going to be having his secret stash of babies for months to come. Moving on. Now, here's the part nobody really talks about. Balloon mollies can be a little bit fragile because of their body shape. That cute round balloon look, it's actually a genetic trait that can make them a little weaker than regular mollies. So, if you're trying to breed them, you really have to keep their water super clean. I'm talking about stable water parameters, 0 ammonia, and keeping the temperature steady around like 75 to 80 degrees. They really can't take a lot of changes, so if you're new to fish keeping, I would say start with a regular live bear first, and I have a video on how to successfully breed guppies right here. But wait, before you go watch that video, there's more. If you don't separate the babies, most of them are going to end up as little snacks. They are not even safe from their own parents.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Huh?
I'm still gonna eat it.
Mother Nature didn't play when she talked about survival of the fittest. But here's what Mother Nature didn't factor in. Humans. Here's a fun trick to boost survival. Put in lots of dense plants, rocks, caves, so we give those babies a place to hide. I'm talking about so many plants in there, your whole tank looks like a green forest. Those babies will swim away so fast and outrun their parents to spaces that their parents can't fit in, and then the babies will be safe. Think back to when you were a kid and you played hide and seek. You hid in the tiniest little crevice that your parents couldn't see. Therefore, you'll save way more babies without needing a separate breeding box. But if this is your first tank setup and you're new to this and you're trying to save money and not buy a whole lot of aquarium plants, you could just set up a separate bare bottom grow out tank with a little bit of plants in it and move the babies to the grow out tank until they're big enough to not fit into their parents' mouths. And of course, a bonus tip, balloon mollies like a little bit of salt in their water. Not enough to hurt the plants or the fish, but just the right amount of aquarium salt can make them healthy, breed more consistently, and help the fry grow stronger. It's like that little secret protein shake. So, to recap, make sure you know your males from your females, watch out for surprise babies, Give them clean, stable water, provide hiding spots, and don't forget that little pinch of salt. Do these things and you're going to have a tank full of happy, healthy balloon mollies to sell in no time. And if you like this video, stay tuned because next time I'm going to go over their diet and show you the secret weapon to keeping your fish tank's water parameters pristine. You don't want to miss this one, and just a hint, it's not just doing more water changes. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
My thing, I did my thing. We got some babies. I did my thing. Yeah.